Minecraft. Awesome community. You guys, in fact, have been pretty awesome. I've been asking not to have spoilers about 1.4, and for the most part, people have been pretty good about that. And so it's giving me an opportunity to discover some more things in exploration and tactics, and that is what we're going to do today. We're going to play more ENT, and in this episode, I'm going to go caving. I'll see some more bats. I will tame some dogs, crazily enough, and I will figure out a new crafting recipe or two, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, it's a fresh day in the new village. I just slept in the bed, and today we're finally going to do some caving, and eventually I want to end up in this mine shaft down here, but I think rather than head directly down into there, pretty sure there's a cave entrance kind of over here, and so I imagine I'll kind of be able to find my way down over there. And so that's what we're going to try to do. Yes, there's a cave right down over here. So let's start by walking in here and see if we can kind of find our way down over there. And zombie footsteps on the stone. I'm not sure if they sound different or haven't been paying enough attention to the zombie footsteps before. But that seems interesting to me. I may need some iron and coal, basically, in order to kind of like just kind of stay alive down here. In fact, let's go ahead and create some more torches. I ended up with one more torch than I needed in order to have a full stack. And yes, last time I was here, I did see in a different cave system in the plains, I saw a bat. And so I'm hoping that I'll see more bats because I'm kind of interested to learn more about them and try to discover if they're a neutral mob or a passive mob. Oh, I passed level 15. I know what the big ringy wind chimes mean now. And I have enough wood on me. Ooh, what was that? It might have been a cow on the surface that I just heard like the heavy breathing of. But I heard something out of the ordinary there. And I definitely hear one of these big clanky skeletons somewhere. There he is. I am happy that they can see you now, even when they're kind of like far below you. Is he holding... Oh, I hear another bat. Oh, there's the bat. And the bat just seems to be flying around. Oh, there's a skeleton over there. It would be funny if like the skeleton hit the bat with an arrow. There's another skeleton who's like right down here. Yeah, as usual, this is going to be probably pretty haphazard commentary. As I'm both trying to play the game and commentate and be excited about the relatively new things. Alright, so there's a skeleton. Let's go ahead. Oh, two skeletons. Let's take at least one of them out at distance. Alright, there's one skelly. He's coming down to greet me, maybe? Maybe not. Alright, he fell down into who knows where. Sounds like he's still down there. Yeah, I saw someone, this is the first video where I've had a chance to kind of like see people's comments from my 1.4 videos, and someone described skeletons as sounding like they were shopping carts. Oh, and here's the abandoned mineshaft. And yeah, shopping carts is not a bad description. I think this is kind of going in the wrong direction in order to get over to the ravine. And so instead I will head this way, which I think is the right direction. Assume I haven't already gotten turned around. And yes, here's a ravine. And so one presumes it might be the same ravine as what I saw on the surface. Yes, I see some light coming in over there. And so that's the direction I would like to head. I guess I'm out of range of these skeletons. How am I doing on arrows? I should check, because I'm sure I don't have all that many. And I was talking in a previous episode about having a Power 1 bow, but I do not, in fact, have a Power 1 bow. I have a normal bow. And so I should be wary of that as well, because it means my weapons are not as powerful. And I'll try to limit it to saying it kind of once per episode, but I love the new water blub 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 noise. I just heard it off to the side. It sounds like there might be some water somewhere to the right of me. And I really like that new noise. And so they got at least one new noise right in my book. Alright, you were shooting at me. I'm just going to run on past. Gonna hope we don't have cave spiders. I hear another bat. Or maybe it's the same bat. Oops. Hello. And so, yes, it's definitely... Now that... Oh, gosh. I like... I like the sound of walking on wood, but I liked it more when I thought it was just the walking on pumpkins and melon sound. Oops. All right, there's a bat. Let's try to... All right, the bat is not doing any damage to me. It seems to just be flying away, so maybe he's a passive mob. I'll go try to punch the bat next in order to see if he's like a neutral mob. Assuming he's still around here, he might have just flown away. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's a couple of them. They look very cool. I like the animation. Alright, I punched him. But he's still not coming after me, so it seems like he's a passive mob. And I killed one of them before. If they come back over here, I'll be curious to try to kill him again. Well, they're kind of flying all over the place. I'm not going to waste arrows on him. But if he flies back over to me, I'll try to hit him with a sword, because I am curious to know if they have drops. Other than bat guano. Which is what I immediately think of when I think of the word bat and droppings. Maybe that could be another type of fertilizer that you could use on your plants. And yeah, we're just kind of walking around, lighting things up. I will use the pick of destiny to cut through the wood like nobody's business. And I hear a spider, and I hope it's not a cave spider, although I only hear one right now, and so hopefully that means... Oh, nope, there's a spawner. There it is. Not interested in leaving that around. Bye-bye, spawner. Alright, and he seems like he might be stuck on the roof over here. Somewhere where I'm likely to be able to kill him. Maybe. Or maybe not. Can I hit him with an arrow up here? Nope. Alright. And so we get poisoned. But one cave spider and a little bit of poison. That's okay. I can heal back up. I've got plenty of food. And yeah, it doesn't look like that's going anywhere. Let's not waste my iron sword. Walking on dirt and gravel, yeah, it's still hard to get used to those footstep sounds as well. And other than the bat, the skeleton has not detected me yet, which is interesting. If he sees me, like, can I get into... There I go. Okay, yeah. So it wasn't the fact that I was above him. It was just the fact that he didn't have line of sight. And once he did get line of sight, then he started attacking me. So that's good. That's definitely going to make the skeletons and creepers especially more of a threat when going caving, when they actually kind of like see you at a distance and attack you kind of from above and below. So that's going to be cool. I see a chest over here. This will be newly generated terrain, and so it's always possible that there's going to be new items in some of the Minecraft chests, mineshaft chests. Maybe there'll be potatoes in here or something. Alright, that's usual stuff. Oh, there's another bat. Let me kill him with my sword. Alright, they don't seem to have many hit points, and once again, I did not get a drop. I imagine these new mobs will have drops. I killed two of those withering skeleton things over in the Nether in the previous episode, or 2 episodes ago. I've already lost track. And I didn't get a drop from either of those either. But I'm pretty sure... Like, they don't always add drops with new mobs, but I'm pretty sure at least one of those mobs is going to have a new... It's going to have a drop to go with it. That'll be some kind of new item. I hope. Because that would be cool. Yeah. I'm going to mine up a little bit of coal and iron. I'll be right back. Alright, got a full stack of torches again. Let's continue to explore and see if there are any other obvious differences or new things underground other than the bats. Alright, this seems to be a dead end. Kind of lost my way. I saw the ravine briefly. Got a strange lag spike there. And then kind of lost track of it again. Let's see if I can find my way back down to it. Right, I walked this way, but I didn't go this way down here yet. Oh yes, and I see some light, and so yes, here is the ravine, here is the village. These villagers sure know how to build houses with a solid foundation. That is crazy. Alright, and I guess I'm going to need to keep my wits about me, because who knows if creepers or skeletons or whatnot will jump down from above, but I'm going to try to get down to the base of the ravine and walk along the ravine bottom. and see what else I might encounter down here. I imagine... Ouch. That, you know, like going down to the lava level and things, like nothing really is going to change over here. Wow, this is... Oh, it's like two intersecting ravines. Ooh, whoa. Careful, 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 careful. Does this villager house really go all the way... Wow. All the way down to the ground. That's kind of crazy. That is a block of black wool that is either from a dead sheep or it might be from a fence post that I broke up there when I was first exploring the village. Let's gently get around this lava. I continue to like the new lava sound. It sounds very blurb blurb lava-y to me. Let's see if we can do like that to try to cut off some of that lava. And yeah, I just want to try to kind of walk around the base of the ravine and get a sense of just how many enemies are going to fall on my head. Because that will be good practice for the future, and hopefully I am sufficiently well armored that I will be able to survive it in the meantime. I hear some guys above. And yeah, I'm not going to bother kind of mining redstone and different things. If I do find diamonds, I will definitely grab that. Oops, hello. Hello, you loud shopping cart with a broken wheel that's going clank, clank, clank. Gold, yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. I think diamonds, and I'm not in Extreme Hills, so I wouldn't find any emerald ore. Probably be the only things. I heard an enderman over here as well that I'll see that are kind of worth mining. But mostly I'm just trying to get a sense of how different the caving will be in 1.4. There's another bat. Hi, bat. So if you don't have it, let me kill another one. Let's just see if I've been getting unlucky or if they really don't have a drop. Come back, come back. Where'd you go? They move quick. They're so sad when they die, too. Like, the squids don't make any noise, and so you, like, kill a squid, and it's just like you're doing them a favor, because what kind of life must it be to be a squid in Minecraft? Typically, like, swim yourself right into some lava or something. But the bats, they seem like they're living, you know, nice, happy lives. They've got the whole flying thing going for them. There aren't that many flying mobs in Minecraft. And so it's like they're on top of the world, and then all of a sudden you come along with a sword, and it's just like, boom, end of day. Bye-bye, bat. Alright, that is good. We have cut that off. Let me go ahead and eat some more food. It's good to stay healed up when you don't know what you're getting into. A lot of gold over here. Maybe I will grab this gold. Hello, another bat. So the bats seem to be common, at least in this biome in the caves. And I don't know if they spawn at night or underground or in the dark, or... They're definitely hard to hit with the sword. I could try. I don't really want to waste arrows on you. Yeah, I'm not going to waste arrows on them. And you see me, like, holstering my arrows or unknocking them, or I still haven't decided what word I'm going to continue to use. Like a boss. Rather than wasting arrows and wasting durability on my bow. I've finally gotten that move down. If I'm about to fire an arrow and I decide I don't want to, I simply, boom, switch to the sword. And now I'm blocking, and hooray, hooray. And who's not above self-congratulations? It's me. Alright, another one. I still don't see a drop. And so maybe bats just don't drop anything. Admittedly, squids, I guess they drop ink sacs, and you can use them for a couple of things. I'm a little worried over here. There's a creeper who just fell into a hole, but maybe he's still going to pathfind to me. I was worried about kind of looking over this hole, because it looks like there might be some lava down here. Yep, there's some lava down here, so how about we go ahead and put whatever lava is down there out, so we don't have to worry about that, but it looks like there might be a way to kind of run around to get over there. Or maybe not. Maybe this will go in a different direction. These sounds are definitely going to take some time to get used to. Another bat. Alright, so they seem pretty common. Looks like we had a lighting glitch there. Alright, I'm kind of below the mine shaft again in one of the two ravines. I like the squeaky noise that the bats make. It's kind of a happy noise. Since they're... Oops, hello, bad guys. Since they're a passive mob, I like the fact that they have kind of a happy noise. I think it's happy anyway. Oop, I'm up to level 20. I really like the new wind chimes. I always like the old wind chimes. And the new ones at level 5, every 5 levels or whatever, are like, hello. Ooh, he just dropped a bow. Maybe I'll get a power 1 bow. Hold on. Let's back off for a moment. Check our inventory. Oh, wow! He dropped a bow that is almost used up, but doesn't appear to have anything on it. I'm very curious about this. I'm going to switch to that bow, just because I want to see. It doesn't have any, like, special label on it. But I'm surprised that it's, like, a used-up bow. But apparently that is a new thing, or new to me. As far as I'm aware, that never happened in the past. Alright, let's make this area a little safer. I do have a fire resist potion on my bar, which I think is... Oh! I found diamonds! I found diamonds! Hooray, hooray! Gonna put out some of the lava. Gonna make sure it looks reasonably safe around here. And I will go ahead and use silk... Oh, wow! Found a lot of diamonds. Look at this. That is super duper awesome. I will go ahead and bust out the Silk Touch on this so I can fortune them later. And so, Silk Touch pick. A 1, a 2. I should have been careful that that wasn't going to fall in water. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 diamonds. I think that might have been kind of like 2 adjacent, kind of like little diamond orbits there. And, based on previous experience, since I've already got the Silk Touch pick out, this would be an excellent time to set down the ender chest, to throw the diamonds in there. I could also drop off some crap if I need to. Those things are just kind of cluttering up my inventory. I don't know that I'll get a whole lot of that. And then I can use the Silk Touch pick to pick up the ender chest again. Hooray! And let's go ahead and get blocks back on the bar. And the fire resist potion back on the bar. Okay, great. And now I really want to go find an enemy and shoot him with this bow just to verify that it's simply a beat-up bow and there's nothing else magical or special about it. Because I have never received a drop from a skeleton like this that's kind of already damaged up. Which kind of makes sense. Oh, up. And of course I fired the arrow over his head. Yeah, it just seems like it's an already damaged bow. And so in that case, we might as well item repair. My existing bow, so that's happy. Oh, the bat just like flew through the water and had like a little splashy effect. So that's... Oh, crap, crap! Where was he? Oh, wow, he just came down from somewhere. So this is a case of exactly what I was talking about. I'm in a ravine. He might not have actually taken fall damage to get down from me, but he definitely surprised me from above. Whereas previously, his pathfinding, he might not have initially detected me to even kind of like see me. I guess he came from up here. And so that is definitely exciting. Alright, if there's no one behind me, I need to craft some more. Torches, torches, torches! Brian's finally crafting the correct number of torches so that he has just under a full stack. Hooray! And we will run for some speed caving. Alright, here we are back at one of the ravines, or maybe it's a new ravine. No, it's the same ravine. I recognize it. Hello, bat. He goes like, wah, when you kill him. Alright, but it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot else that is kind of new to the caving scene as far as I can tell, and so I think I will try to get back out of here. And it looks like I can do so kind of back over this way. And yeah, then I might go back to kind of a list of things. I have, you know, a list of kind of like names of things that I know about. And people did also in the comments give a few hints about how to make things like the anvil and the clay pot. And so I think I will perhaps go back above ground, maybe even try to get back to my main base. Oh, hello, creepers. Just kind of washing on by in the water over here. Alright, maybe... Oh, hello, hello, hello. I'm trying to tell the viewers a story over here. I'm going to try to get back to my base and maybe try to craft some more things. because I think that might be the next thing that I want to do a bit of, maybe. I hear another skeleton. I'm really worried about the fact now that above me or below me, they'll probably be able to shoot me. Makes it much more likely that I'm going to get kind of knocked off out of here. Is it directly up here? No, I think it's around the corner through this ravine that I need to go if I want to get back out to the part that opened up to the surface. So let's see if we can find that real quick. And I'll probably make a cut as I try to get up, but I'll bring you guys back in if anything super exciting happens. Although, you know, 1 creeper, that's not super exciting. I can totally take them. 2 creepers even. Hello, second creeper, who has fallen into a hole and will never be heard from again. Yeah, I'm going to make a cut. I'll see you guys in a minute. So I have successfully made it back home. I'm cooking up some iron. Already cooked up a bit of it. And meanwhile, these 2 villagers, they're just very persistent. They're just sitting here waiting for me to decide I want to give them 3 emeralds for a bookshelf or 3 emeralds for a flint and steel. Little do they know that I'm not holding any emeralds. I'm not going to do business with either of you guys. But they just stand here waiting. It's a little bit creepy. But at the same time, I feel safe. It's about to turn nighttime. I'm sure they'll go back in their own houses at that point. I think I'm going to sleep away the night and then start heading back towards home. But I think that might bring us through some new biomes or something. And so, yeah, as I get to anything new or exciting, I'll bring you guys back in. Basically, I'm going to try to travel home. I'm already up to 21 levels. We'll go home. We will plant some potatoes and carrots back in the garden at home. And then I will take a look at my list and we'll decide what we're going to do next. But in any case, yeah, I'm out of the cave safely and didn't really see anything else too exciting in the cave or the mine shaft. And so we will see what there is around the next corner. All right, as I'm walking back, I'm now walking through a forest, and I think I've grown a tree like this in waking up, but I don't know that I, in this world, had actually seen these trees that have the wood that grows sideways like that. The wood logs that just kind of naturally form that way. And so that's at least something a little bit different. But that was already in 1.3, I think. And yeah, otherwise it's been the daytime. I haven't seen... Oops. All right, there's a bug that still exists. Occasionally you get kind of like caught in an imaginary block. And I hear a zombie all of a sudden around here. Sounds pretty loud right around here. The ticka-ticka noises of these chicken feet still catch me by surprise. It only sounds like one zombie. It doesn't sound like a dungeon. So I'm not going to go digging for it. And yeah, I'm continuing just to kind of like head to the west. Eventually this will bring me back to somewhere that I've been anyway, because I traveled very far to the east before heading back to the north. And so we'll see where I end up. But so far I haven't spotted anything new. Alright, I found some dogs, and someone suggested that maybe the pet behavior has changed. And so I am going to try to tame, there's 1 dog, a couple of dogs, just to see if they still like teleport randomly or whatever, and I might end up killing them or whatever if they become too annoying. So if you're a dog lover, at some point in the future you might not want to watch. But in any case, there you go. Now I have 1, 2, 3 puppy dogs who can come along with me, and I'm still trying to head to the west, so I need to head this way. And so we'll see if they follow along with me, if they fall in holes, if they try to push me into ravines, and what they happen to do. But I will try that out again, just because someone suggested that it might be like their kind of random teleporting behavior might be fixed. And I presume they still behave the same way. For example, if I punch this pig... Yep, they go and they kill the pigs for you. All right. So that's great. And yes, I will keep recording, but make a cut. See you guys in a bit. All right, the sun is setting, and I'm still in a forest. So there's the possibility that we'll encounter forest mobs at night. And perhaps there is something new. We never know. So far, the dogs have not managed to push me in any holes or fall in any holes themselves, so that's good. And I have even like jumped over a pit at some point. I'm not sure if the dogs just avoided the pit or they ended up teleporting because I've been moving pretty quickly. Oh, but it seems like we're coming back into a swamp. It seems like every time it's nighttime, all of a sudden I end up at a swamp again. But that's okay, because nighttime at a swamp does seem to be One of the more interesting things in the 1.4 update, with the arrival of slimes, and who knows if there's anything else. And so I guess I would like to see how well the dogs are at kind of helping me fend off mobs. Here's a zombie with a shovel, so go get him, boys. That was pretty good. That was effective. I appreciate your help, doggies. You guys look very dark all of a sudden. Is it because there's a lighting glitch over there? Like, they're like a dark gray, whereas he's like a white. Is it just if I add a torch? Are you stuck in a block? What's... I'm a little unclear what's happening with the dog's lighting. Although dog lighting has always been weird. Like, they get wet and they turn like completely black or something. I think I'm still headed in the right direction, and so we're just going to try to run through the swamp and see how it goes. Perhaps. See if I can avoid this creeper. Whee! Sprint jumping for the win. And I don't see... Oh, here's another creeper. Oh, crap. I'm not going to be able to avoid him. Ouch. Ouch. Hello, spider. Thanks, doggies, who are still alive despite the creeper explosions. That's good. Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye out since we did see that crazy witch house or whatever it was in a swamp. I want to see if I find any new structures in this swamp, because I think I'm still in newly explored 1.4 chunks at this point. Because I don't think I've been here before. And in fact, I was kind of expecting to make it back to places that I have seen before by now. And so I hope I haven't gotten too far off track from where I think I am on the map. I have kind of a general idea, I think. Boy, it's too bad they don't have sprinting in Firelands or Bust, because I feel like I'm really moving and covering territory, and Kurt cannot cover that much territory. There is a 4-tall sugar plant, but that's something that's been in the game forever. Yeah, whenever the dogs get in water, they turn like almost completely dark black. I think that's supposed to signify like that they're wet, and things look darker in color when they're wet, but they get way too dark when they're wet. It looks like a lighting glitch. And I suppose I'll make a cut, because so far this hasn't been too interesting at night once again. And so I'll bring you guys back in as appropriate. I see some kind of light coming up ahead. I'm not sure if it's just going to be a lava pit and a fire, or if there's something else happening over here. But it obviously intrigues me. I think it is a fire. Ooh, it looks like a big fire, too. Alright, and there's a bunch of bad guys around. Yes, it is just a lava pit that's caught some trees on fire. Alright. And once again, the trees still... Ooh! Spider going after a skeleton. That's always fun to see. I don't want the skeleton to end up shooting my dogs, and so I'm just going to keep on running. But that was a little bit of excitement, and now we're back at a desert, apparently. I'm a little less sure about where I am at this point. This might be the desert that my home village lives in, but I'm not entirely sure. It almost looks like the spider is fighting that slime. I don't think he actually is. Yeah, and we didn't spend a whole lot of time. I guess we did spend some time at night in the desert already. I do want to keep killing zombies to see if the rare drops are the same or if something has changed there. Go get them, guys. I also don't know, like, if your dogs kill zombies, can you get rare drops from the dogs killing them? Or is it only if the player kills them that you can get rare drops? Is this yet another thing? I do not know. In any case, other than that damaged bow that a skeleton dropped for me, haven't gotten any rare drops yet in 1.4. And so I'm just going to keep running through this desert and see if I can find my way home. Hello, spider. Hello, many, many creepers who I will run away from. Oh, a jungle. Okay, yes. Oh. I saw a light. I thought maybe it was going to be torches that I've placed, but alas, it is not. I'm not sure if the dogs dodged the cactus over there, or I just wasn't in the right place. I don't know if the dogs have gotten any smarter. But this jungle, I think, is familiar. Perhaps. There's another Enderman. Do dogs attack Endermen? I'm kind of curious about that, too, but I'm not at full armor, and I don't really want to go attacking an Enderman just kind of willy-nilly. Ooh, there's a bunch of spiders. Let's run away from them. Sprint! There's a bunch more spiders as well. But in any case, I do know that there is a jungle somewhere that's kind of close to my spawn point, actually. And so I think this might be the jungle that we're seeing right over here. And so if we continue on the desert side of this jungle, and we get back to a bunch of lit up pyramids, then I know where I am. And that spider is persistent. Having a hard time losing him. Spiders can sprint, so... Or perhaps just move very quickly. I don't know if it actually counts as sprinting. Ooh! Okay, here is another golden something. It is a gold armored zombie. Okay. Oops, crap. No. Alright, well, he was able to take a lot of damage. And he dropped a gold helmet. And I need a helmet. It's kind of busted up, but I will happily take it. Alright, cool. And there's a couple more zombies that are wielding swords. And so now I'm wondering, once again, about kind of... So he was wearing all gold, and he ended up dropping me a gold helmet. It could just be that that's a random correlation and not related. Oh, the dogs took some damage here. Alright, that guy didn't give me a random drop. We've killed other zombies like that before, and he didn't give any kind of drop. And once again, I don't know if the dogs are going to be kind of like interfering with the random drops. Alright. Who's hungry? You look kind of okay. You're in bad shape. We will feed you so that you quit whining. And it appears I might be down to 2 dogs instead of 3. Maybe one of them got blown up by a creeper explosion. There is a pyramid. I don't see light emanating from the pyramid right now. But at the same time, based on where I'm at on the map, I would have guessed that this is a pyramid that I've explored. And so we're going to head over to this pyramid. Daylight is perhaps going to help us out. But okay, so we've seen a zombie in full gold armor. We saw a skeleton in full leather armor. And the zombie did drop us a gold helmet. The skeleton, when he was wearing full armor, didn't drop anything. So yeah, I still don't have enough information to decide if the drops are random or if they're actually correlated with what the mobs are wearing. And this is a pyramid that I've not yet discovered, because it's still intact in the floor. So that's fascinating and amazing. And so I'm curious to check it out, but before I do, well, I guess light is about to... Yeah, the sun is rising. Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Am I heading in the right direction? Yeah, I'm still heading in the right direction. I think I might have said east, but meant west a little while ago. And let's see. This lets light in the top. Yes, yes. Alright, so we'll have some light inside the pyramid. And I don't see any other mobs who are too close by who are going to cause me any harm. And so I guess we can bring the doggies inside. The stairs... Oh, right, there's something new with stairs. And I think it's happening right there, although in a weird way. And so I need to play around with stairs and staircases when I get home and do some more crafting. But let's go ahead. Oh, efficiency pick. Almost too fast. You can sit. Where's the other doggy? Other doggy, there you are. You just teleported in here. You can sit as well. Yeah, you guys are still subject to lighting glitches. And let's go ahead and dig down here. Gosh, this efficiency pick through the sandstone is a dangerous proposition. So for those of you who've been with me since the beginning of Exploration and Tactics Season 4, I haven't really referred to it as Season 4 before, but basically I've started worlds. This is the 4th world that I've started as Exploration and Tactics. Alright, and we still have the breakable TNT down here. Okay, that's good. For those of you who've been with me since the beginning of this season, you guys know I'm carrying too much inventory. Let's drop off chiseled sandstone so that I can pick up... I think I might have just heard a bat. The very first thing, like when I started this world... Hey, gold! I will take that in place of an egg. I immediately found a desert pyramid kind of right at the beginning of the world. Ooh, an emerald. That's good. I will take that in place of a single piece of wood. Nice, nice, nice. So much iron, I can't even carry it all, and we'll get rid of that. Diamonds! Diamonds are Brian's best friend. When I very first started the world, I found a desert pyramid, and as a result, I found diamonds before I found coal in this particular world. So that was an unusual stroke of luck, just with my spawn point in this particular world. And now this is the 5th desert pyramid. Oh, and I have been keeping track of the structures I have found. I forgot to take anything from the swampy place. I don't need a pressure plate. But I use orange wool to keep track of the desert pyramids that I have found. And so I'll grab a piece of orange wool. And when eventually I make it home, we'll add that to the count. I see a desert well over here as well. And what is that? Oh, it's just dirt. I thought it was like some kind of new block sitting over in the corner over here. But nope, it's just dirt. It looked weird against the sandy rest of the desert. I don't think desert wells have changed at all. Oh, and I did just hear a dog take damage, presumably on a cactus. And so perhaps they're still pretty stupid. Desert well still looks the same. Kind of seems pointless. I think this may be the same desert that's like my home desert near the spawn. But once again, I will make a cut and see if I can find my way back home. Look what I found! It's my home village! Hooray! And we're actually returning. Whee! Almost right next to the Hall of Structures. I went ahead and bred the dogs. So now I have a baby dog in addition to the other 2 dogs. Because I figured if I bothered to tame them, I might as well try to learn about their behavior. And so having 3 helps fend off the chance that one of them will immediately die, and then I won't be able to breed them all. But while we are here, since we found another desert temple, we will go to the Hall of Structures and add a piece of orange wool. Kapow! All right, and so now we have found 5 desert temples. We found 1 skeleton spawner. We have found 1 stronghold, 9 zombie spawners, and 7 spider spawners. And we also found a swamp hut. And I guess a flower pot would be a good way to mark that. I do not have a flower pot in my inventory right now. I also need to go and plant some of these carrots and potatoes and things. But someone gave me a hint about how to craft the flower pot. They said, what are pots typically made out of? And what do you find in the swamp? And I guess clay would be the right thing. And so I'm going to try to use... I guess I don't own any clay. I'm going to go... There's a swamp right over here. I'm going to grab some clay or clay balls and see if I can craft a flower pot. And then if I can, we will use that as the marker for how many kind of swamp huts, witch houses, whatever they are, we have found. The dogs, I'm going to go ahead and make sit right over here next to my little village house. And I'm going to see if they actually manage to stay there, or if they end up like teleporting to me at random times. But yeah, let me drop off some inventory and get a little bit organized. And yeah, then we'll go gather some clay, and I'm going to try to do some more crafting recipes, try to figure them out. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Item repair! Do 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 do! Hooray! I decided I'm going to plant some potatoes and some carrots right outside my front door. Since I have those things and I want to have kind of a renewable source of them. And I have plenty of bone meal, and I believe they just kind of grow immediately with the bone meal, if I'm recalling correctly. I think I tried this over at the other village, but I can't recall for sure right now, and so let's try it. Yes, carrots, carrots, potatoes, potatoes. I love potatoes! Oh, potatoes are going to make me so happy. The carrots don't suck either. Okay, and so I'm going to get this all planted up. Alright, I slept in my bed at home. There is indeed a bunch of clay over here in this swamp, and so I am going to harvest some clay. I guess I'll do a better job harvesting it if I'm not underwater when I'm trying to do it. And then we're going to go and I'm going to experiment with more crafting, just trying random recipes to see if I can discover a few more recipes. People did give me some minor hints about the anvil as well, that I may need blocks in addition to iron, and so I'm going to experiment with that as well. I figured out the recipe for the flower pot. It was 3 bricks. Just like so. Okay, great. So that is one thing down, and that is one thing that we need to go and immediately do something with, because we have found one little swamp hut, and so we need to mark it in the Hall of Structures. And I was also trying to figure out if I could figure out a way to do the anvil. I was thinking of other strong materials you might make the anvil out of, and so I was trying things out with obsidian and iron. I should consider like iron blocks rather than iron ingots. That just occurred to me as I'm walking over here now. And I should also consider something else. Let's see. There's only one. Let's just put this over in the corner over here for right now. Flower pot marks 1 swamp hut. Good enough. We'll continue to make progress. See, I was going to try iron blocks. I was going to try stone bricks. I was trying to think of what else would be very strong, or bricks I could try as well. Going to continue to try to make the anvil. And then I have a list of things. Oh, potions. We have like carrots, and I think carrots are involved in some potions. Maybe there's potato potions as well. I don't know. So I'm going to get back to crafting. I'll make another kind of like fast forward or editing cut or something. All right, I haven't had luck with crafting recipes, so let's go ahead and switch gears. I've got some fire resistance potions that need some lengthening ready to go here, and then we can use the potion stand for something else. Let's see, do I have some water bottles? I do not. Let's fill some bottles with water. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Ooh, and it appears to actually count the number of bottles correctly. Previously, sometimes you would get 0 or 2 at a time, and so that is perhaps another bug that has been fixed, if I'm not being too hopeful about that. Zoop, zoop, zoop. My inventory is a little clogged. Let's put away... Maybe really clogging the ender chest, but for now I'll throw the fire resist potions in there. We need some nether wart. This is all fully grown, and so why don't I go ahead and replant. This will give me some nether wart that I can use to create awkward potions. I presume that any new potion will start with nether wart again. But then I put carrots and potatoes in here, so let's grab a carrot and a potato. And I think I've heard something about carrots in a potion. I'm not sure about potatoes, so I'm going to try the potato first. A potato potion, I'm sure, would be delicious. But let's see if this does anything. No, I can't even put it in the brewing stand. How about a carrot? I also cannot put it in the brewing stand. All right, fascinating. And, oh, it's becoming nighttime again. Let's sleep to make sure my spawn point is here. I really did think that carrots were going to participate in some kind of potion. Maybe I shouldn't have added the nether wart already yet? Maybe I'll try it again without the nether wart. I'm going to do some experimenting. Alright, if I have a water bottle, can I add a carrot? No, I still can't add a carrot. And the carrot... I couldn't put it in the oven. And I'm not sure how I would combine it into other recipes. I'm scratching my head. I don't know what else to try with the carrot then. I was also wondering if there's going to be carrot cake. I haven't made a cake in forever. I might try making a cake just because I'm curious about that. All right, I'm going to continue to think about crafting recipes and also look at my list for other things I want to try to craft. All right, well, something I did manage to craft are stone brick stairs and nether brick stairs. And I believe they have a new behavior, yes, whereas if you put them at an angle, then they, do that. Or if I put this here, they do that. And so that's actually pretty cool. It means you can have kind of like nice decorative trims around places. And I imagine, assuming that the hitboxes work in the way that you would expect, they possibly would have some interesting physics in terms of like using them like different kind of stairs to make mob traps or something. Nether brick is really dark. I guess it always has been a really dark block. But that's an interesting way that the stairs kind of interact. I should see if the stairs, kind of like flow together the same way. And so if I do like stairs around this corner, yes, doesn't matter what type of stairs it is, it's still kind of like all has that same flow. And so that's a little bit interesting. But yeah, I haven't been able to figure out an anvil. I was trying iron and iron blocks and stone bricks and obsidian. And so I'm not sure. I really love that sound. I'm not sure how to make those things yet. So I'm going to have to continue to think about that. And yeah, I was trying to make, I heard that there's pumpkin pie, I think. Or I'm not sure if someone was joking about that. But I tried briefly with just like pumpkins and wheat, and I don't know how to make a pie to save my life in real life, and so I probably won't figure out how to make pumpkin pie in Minecraft either. Yes, so some of these, it's definitely hard if you're just trying to use trial and error to discover recipes, as far as I can tell so far. But I am going to spend probably at least one more episode just kind of like thinking about things offline and seeing if I can come up with clever ways to discover recipes. But in the meantime, we've actually gotten through a lot of the things on my list so far. I should actually put together a list of all the things I've already found that I know about. I think we will have to go back to the Nether to continue to see if we can find the wither or attack more of those withering skeletons in the fortress and see what else is there for us. But I have to check on how long this episode has been. Wow, I'm way over time for today, so I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you're having a great day.